Hello everyone, welcome back my besties. Today I'm going to tell you about the stocks you are going to buy. Not like they are assets, okay? Assets you should buy and become rich. I know this is the type of video that you've been waiting for, and of course I'm here to give it to you. When I give you these assets, research them, buy them, and enjoy them. Did you hear me? I said buy them, win from them, and enjoy them. 2025 is the year you send your money to work for you. So, fam, I want to tell you about these assets you should buy now in this second half of the year 2025. But first, do me a favor. Do me a favor and tell me if you made money from APLD. Some weeks ago, I called that APLD when it was around $9.7, and I said you should buy. I made that video, and if you did buy, voila, you are going to be in profit. I'm sure you did. So this is one of the new VIP members who said, thanks, Ma'am Julia, for all you do. So sorry I've been too busy to follow up, but she has actually picked up and she made some money. Can you see this? She said, I just want to say a big thank you. And this is another person who sent me hers. This person, as at the time it was 12.65, was when it was $28. We eventually got to $14 and she made over 35. Oh, sorry, almost $40. So you can see this is one of the opportunities. This person has 11 shares. This other lady had 5 shares. So this is what we do in the VIP community. We share stock picks, but this was a free one I gave, and I hope you made money. So if you made money, please drop it in the comment section and tell me if you made money. And if you really want me to drop here another stock pick, just drop it in the comment section and say, Julia, I want to drop another free stock pick for us. Go and do that. Do it now. All right, let's ride. So join our VIP project because you will learn a lot. It's big. You learn how to save money, how to spend money, and how to grow your money the smart way. And that's what we do best. So, hi everybody. Please subscribe to this channel. If you're watching for the first time, you're welcome. Please join these amazing VIP subscribers. Like, watch to the end, learn, make some notes. Let's make this money together. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. So I'm not going to gatekeep. So I want to talk to you about these assets. So the first one is Bitcoin. The second one is Ethereum, because these two are on the same side. They're on the cryptocurrencies. But because I do stocks, I also have the ETFs and the Bitcoin stocks that I buy. And then the third one is the AI stocks, and I'm going to break it all down for us. And then the last are the energy stocks. Just make sure you watch this video to the end because you're going to learn a lot. These stocks that I'm mentioning will change lives. These companies will change the world and make investors plenty money. And do what? Make investors plenty money. So one way to make money in the stock market is when you buy low, you stay patient, you ignore the noise, you sell high, like 50%, 100%, 500%. So that is why I am doing this particular video. So these are the four. But I want to tell you, if you remember the story of the picks and shovel story, in the 1980s, when there was a gold rush, people were rushing to dig gold and make money from gold. But guess who made the most money? The people who were selling the picks and the shovel. Why? Those people who were digging were in need of, this one will break, they will quickly go for another one. So they sat down and were just at the site selling picks and shovel because they know that that is what everybody around there is looking for. Everybody was digging for gold, whether you saw it or not. People were just digging, getting stressed out. But these guys who were selling picks and shovel made the money. So I want you to look at it in this modern time. We are now in the 2025, okay? And we have the semiconductor, the artificial intelligence. The question is, we are in the AI gold rush right now. And I want you to think very well. Ask yourself, how will I be able to participate in the picks and shovel of the AI gold rush? That's the kind of question I want you to ask yourself. Because you see, AI is like gold rush, from chat GPT to data centers. It's like revolution, moving like electric current. I think that's just the word for it. So AI stocks are stable, profitable, and I'm going to mention some of them. So that's why I'm doing this. But before I call and take you to the chart, I want to know that the ideas and the stocks I'm mentioning here are my personal views from my experience, my research, and what has worked for me. So make sure you do your own due diligence, do your research before you invest. But if you want to learn from me, join the VIP community. But this video is for educational purposes. So let's look at the AI value chain. If you look at the AI, there are companies that are involved in the design, there are companies that are involved in the IP, there are companies that are involved in packaging, there are companies that are involved in chips, and then there are companies that are involved in configuration, and so many other things like foundry, development, marketing, and all of that. So you need to break it down. So this particular strategy, where I'm going to do a deep analysis for my VIP members this week, for them to understand everything they need to know about the AI value chain and how we can milk. If you want to be a part of it, join the VIP. So let's go to the chart and let's see some, let's look at this stocks I'm going to mention, so you get to see what I am seeing and where you can actually plug in. So here we have the APLD. I gave this call out, this free call out around here, and the stock ran to 14. This is almost 50%, meaning if you had just invested 100K, you would have made 150K, almost 150K. This was a beautiful move, and I just wanted us to see that. But let's go to the first one, which is what I call the Bitcoin. Now look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been up to 123. It was consolidating for a while here, and then it took this up this bullish move to 123, and since then we were consolidating, and recently the last few days this started to sell off. Looking at the reason, there are so many things. The August deadline have kicked off, so the fear has started. Some people are just taking profits. Big institutions are also taking profits. So expect to see this, but the cheaper it gets, the better and more affordable. Some people are actually waiting for Bitcoin to even test 110, and then between 110 to 108, and then because it has this used to be a resistance point, but now it has turned support, and now this is our new resistance. So this support has been broken, so I'm hoping this can drop a little more so that we can get on board. Now, if you cannot afford Bitcoin, look for Bitcoin stocks or Bitcoin ETF to buy. So that's where you should keep your mind on. Now let's go to Ethereum. Let's go to Ethereum because that's another one I actually want to talk about. I feel like Bitcoin and Ethereum, whether you started late, whether you started late and you need to catch up. If you missed the first move for Bitcoin and Ethereum, this is a good time for you to get it because you're going to be very grateful. So looking at Ethereum, you can see when Bitcoin was consolidating, this was also doing the same thing around 2005, and it ran to almost 4,000. And now we are making a little pullback. Can you see this? Look at this beautiful move here. So this is one of the reasons why you should just pay attention. Any pullback is a blessing, because some people, what they are doing here is taking profit. Someone bought it at $2,500. The person is taking profit at 3,900. So that's why the market is dropping. So expect anything. Remember August and September, this is like the most volatile times. In fact, I call September rectember because of how the sell-off happens. It may or may not happen because I'm always looking at the chart. The chart tells me everything I need to know. So I follow whatever happens to the chart. Now, the third kind of asset I mentioned was the energy stocks. I'm just going to pick one energy stock that I think are going to do well. Oklo. This company, this stock has been doing amazing. Look at this move, guys. From $17 to $80. Can you imagine? Imagine if you got this stock at $20. You would have 400% of your money. So I see this is an energy, because AI and energy are like working hand in hand, you know. They need energy for AI to work perfectly well. So that's why energy stocks are going to do so well in this AI era. So this is one stock you should keep an eye on. Now let's get into the AI stocks. Artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligence, automation, robotics are actually disrupting right now. If you take a look at Nvidia, which is the king of them all, look at this move. We had this drop in April, and from April, $86, we have gone to $183. This has been a very sweet ride, but the market has run up for far too long. Market needs to pull back. So when you talk about AI, you will know that whether it is machine learning, language model, smart application, whatever it is, everyone is jumping up into the AI rave. And if you're not into that AI rave, then I don't know what to tell you. So for me, I'm looking for the picks and shovel companies in the AI, the infrastructure of the AI revolution. I'm actually studying it. So that stocks like Palantir, Nvidia, ARM, TSM, Meta, these are companies that are going to do so well in this, even those that are involved in data center, they are going to do a lot of activities. So if you properly position yourself and wait for this pullback that is happening now, they are going to properly position themselves to make another all-time high. So currently a lot of stocks are at their all-time high, and if you're not taking charge of those opportunities, then you're doing yourself. I don't even know what to tell you. So companies like Meta, I've said it before, Meta is going to $1,000. So if you see it in the AA making a pullback into 600, it will be a blessing. You grab it and ride it up to 1,000. This Nvidia is going to make a pullback. I don't know where it's going to pull back to, but wherever it pulls back to, it will be a sweet spot to buy a little more, but always watch market direction, because anything can happen. Nobody can correctly predict the market. Just know what you are supposed to do at every given point in time. And those are the conversations we have in the VIP. And we are starting those conversations this week. So you are not late. You can still join us in the VIP community and enjoy some of these conversations that we are having, especially when we talk about when to take profit, how to take our profit, and what to do. So if you look at companies like ASML, they're actually the machine that builds the machine for semiconductor. I call them like the GPU kings. When it comes to data center, I look at Nvidia as the gold standard for AI. TSM, these ones are the ones that build actual semiconductors. Like, they have the global monopoly. They're actually building boring hardware that cannot be overlooked. Every company is looking for them. Now, there are companies that are involved in broadband solutions, network chips, storage, controllers, going wireless. You need to go and study all these stocks that I've been mentioning. When you study them, these are companies that in the next 6 months, in the next 1 year, they're going to make a lot of money. Let me tell you another thing. Stocks are cheaper now. The next 1 year, you'll be like, I wish I bought them today. So do yourself a favor, get into a money community, get the right information, and start sending your money to work. They may be worth twice, 3 times, depending on the company and what market brings. But when you properly position, you know at least you own a piece of this revolutionary movement in the AI gold rush. So I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope you took note of some of the companies I mentioned that you should go and look out for. Do more research on yourself, and then let's make some money. So do yourself a favor, join us, just 50K. It's a yearly subscription. In 1 year, you see the growth in your portfolio and your mind and your brain. You will enjoy that. So I hope you enjoyed today's lessons. Please subscribe. Give this video at least 100 likes. I do hope that you're going to drop the free picks I mentioned about. If you want me to drop another free stock, let me know, and I'm going to. It depends. If I see up to 20 people asking me for that, I'm sure I'm going to do that so that we all make some money together. But before that, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you have the best time of your life. Keep learning, keep making money, and bye-bye.